G'day folks, and welcome to World of Tanks with the Magnificent Margon. It has been a few weeks since I actually put a replay up of any sort of description. Well, one positive reason would be why that if you had paid attention, about 9 months ago I did an announcement, as well as a few other times, that I was going to be a dad in the future. Well, that actually happened on the 18th of February, about 10 days ago. So, it has been pretty crazy getting used to having a baby around, along with a few other things, a few other changes, and getting things set up and ready. So I was dancing to music, that's why I was shaking. So it's been quite difficult with getting all the final preparations done for bringing home my son. Yes, it is a boy, so we have another tanker in the future, or gamer in general. Worst thing is, I've actually had a man cold, sickness at the same time. You can probably hear it in my voice if you recognise my voice off YouTube and stuff like that. So it does hurt. I probably will pause and have to cough and let my lungs, shove my lungs back down and things like that. Or attempt to, of course, the baby. He is actually sleeping beside me as I am filming this little replay. Now, this is Sand River. Now, as you know, a lot of the time I don't do assault maps or defense maps. I hate them. I hate them for a passion. I hate them for one reason. You can do shit like this, and it annoys the crap out of me that you can have a heavy tank camping in a position that is very exposed to scumbags. But when there's no scumbags, there's nothing you can do about this. This is bullshit, in my opinion. Now, I should say, yes, I am sorry for the language and things like that, but it frustrated me to hell playing these battles, and I raged so much after doing this through 9.5, sorry, that I quit, gave up, said, I'm not playing this crap anymore, this isn't fair, and so did Cash, so we both stopped playing assault missions together. Sorry about that. Now, you're probably all wondering, how is this a strong position? You're just sitting there in the open. Well, it's a strong position from the fact that everyone I can see and hit is pretty well going to be bouncing off my turret. Now, the VK45B, he actually gets one into me. And this was at a stage where I forgot how powerful 45Bs were. And the one thing I hate about the 45Bs at the moment is they're everywhere. Now, I can't remember, I think this is still, no, this was unstocked turret. This is unstocked turret. Still didn't get through. This is actually 9.5, that's my bad. 9.6, 9.5, yeah, 9.5 I was playing, 9.6 we're playing at the moment. And I discovered this position just by watching how people play and things like that, and realised that this is where you got to go to actually hold down and bounce all day. And look at this, little 1390 keeps popping the hill, getting spotted, pulling back. He spots me, I get shot at, and so on and so forth. There we go, track eats a shot. Now, this is boring as hell, and this is what I think of the ISs in general. I think they are as boring as hell, because for me, I can't bounce, I can't side scrape in an IS, I can't do shit in an IS. I hate the IS model tanks. I thought the IS3 was great, actually. The IS in general was great back in the old days for the oh, what do you call it, the KV-1S, before it got nerfed and lost its great gun and everything else. Now, I came up here to get a bit of a different shot on this VK45. Still didn't really help me, and I was starting to actually work out, going, this tank's a lot stronger than I thought it was. There's something not right here. And basically, nothing's happened. As you can see, this whole battle has been me camping in one spot. That's boring as hell. and that's why I don't play these sort of maps anymore. Sand River I got over and over again as an attacking team, and assaulting this side, no, it's impossible. Personally, I believe the flag should be relocated, probably up to the D2 area or around that sort of side of the map. Anywhere in the DCE area would be perfect, because it's highly exposed, allowing both the defending team and the attacking team the ability to be able to do both. And that's just how I feel about Sand River. It is just so hard when tanks get hull down like I currently am to actually defeat the enemy team. I took a pot shot there. I probably maybe hit him. I don't know. I really can't say, but yeah, it's sort of, this is a great position for the IS model tanks with their highly bouncy turrets. You just can't get through, and it's a matter now of just whittling down the health on both teams or destroying their tanks like that, and that's all it is. And that's the worst thing about this map, is it's a game of just doing small damage, whittling down the attackers and destroying them slowly one by one. Now, I know I can pen this Tiger too, and I'm in a position where he's only got my turret. Oh, that was just unlucky. Move up, spot him again through the bush, line of a shot. Now, he is actually angling quite nicely, but when he turns his side like that, I can bounce. Well, I can't bounce, I'll just pen straight through him. Tiger 2 is almost dead, and now he's dead. Now there's a lurver has showed up. Now the lurver is almost like a Tiger 2, but it just gives me a bit more, and that's what I mean. This has just been one big camp fest after another, and I really strongly say, and hey, if you agree with me, say so in the comments below. I think we need to make Wargaming realise that this is crap. Why should we make it so it's that unfair to the attacking team to actually break through? Now, occasionally, yes, teams do break through. I've been in many situations where teams have broken through. But of late, I barely got any. I had more losses than I dare to count, and it was ridiculous. And that's what I mean. As you can see, we've just wasted 15 minutes of time. They've got no hope of actually capping out now. They have to actually kill every single one of us. And all it takes is for one tank just to camp enough and hide that they would be able to kill us. Now look at this. I've moved to a different position, aiming up. Oh, barely even aimed. And this is the old days when every shot just about went into the dead centre of your reticule, so I could take risky shots like that and know they're going to hit. And of course, that's World of Tanks, but these days now you take shots like that and you're more likely to miss those targets, which is the other great advantage there is to World of Tanks now, the way they've changed the actual gun sights and things like that in 9.6, and I do enjoy it. I have got one other battle for you guys to watch after this one on my IS8, because I believe I haven't given enough support. It is it's not a terrible tank, it's just a tank that I'll admit I suck at playing. I can't play this tank to save myself. I am crap at it, and I admit that. And it's going to take me a lot of work to get used to playing this, but maybe the IS7, maybe it can change my mind. Oh, that was a snapshot, and it was a very well aimed snapshot. That was terrible when I look at it these days. Look at that. Even though I'm pointing straight ahead, he still penetrates me, and that's what frustrated me the most. I didn't get a break in this battle or in this tank, and I don't know. I have learnt some tricks. When I was playing with Squirtle a few months back, I did learn a few other tricks to actually side scrape with the IS model tanks that come into great advantage, and I have done that, and it has paid off. And maybe it's just I need to get more practice and more skill in the tanks than what I have, and I think that's what it comes down to. I'm used to the heavy tanks of the British line, which are the same lightly armoured sort of heavy tanks, but the only difference is the pike nose on this compared to the sort of flat plate nose on the Conqueror Carnarvon and the FV215B. So I've just got to get used to try and get only showing sort of that portion of my tank when I'm side scraping around corners, because I do show a little bit too much. But it is hard because the turret is not quite at the front, it's sort of situated back a little bit, so to get the right angles to bounce, it's very, very hard, and you've got to come out at the right angles, and that's the things I'm predicting, and maybe that's what I need to focus on when I start playing this tank a bit more. As you see, top gunners on this tank. I have unlocked the top turret, so I am working towards getting the IS7, but I'm focusing more on my E75 and my T30. Let's go over and have a look at the next battle on ESC. Now, it is a very good battle. As you can see, I'm getting folders and stuff ready to go, so you guys can just quickly jump in and see them. So, let's jump over and let's have a look at. Alrighty then, guys. Well, now this is a little bit of a faster pace battle, and it's probably not going to be too long till my son wakes up, which is going to be a good thing, because I just dashed off quickly, made him a bottle, so I'm shaking it up while I'm playing this, because I think he's not too far away from actually waking up. He's stirring quite friskily at the moment. Now, things are going through my brain in this battle. As you can see, there's a VK45B, and I know the 45Bs are, well, a very dangerous tank to be going up against. And I really didn't feel like being against him, and I knew he was going to go to town. Most heavy tanks do go to town. So I thought, you know what, the IS is like a medium tank. I can play this like a medium tank, and I could probably take on a lot of the medium tanks doing so, playing in this area. So let's get busy. Boom, one strong hit into the 44. He's come flying down, and oh, another ammo rack, double ammo racks at the start of this battle already, and it's heating up very nicely. Bounced off the T43. I should have, no, I did take a shot. I must have took a shot and missed. Scumbag smashed another one. Oh, this is epic already, 3-0. And this is what, oh, their Scumbag has tried to hit me and obviously hit the light tank. But alright, bounced the 43, come around the corner, and oh, tracks in the Lerva. This is what I think is the great thing about this tank. Unfortunately, letting the 43 behind me is probably not the best things, but I can spin that turret round, get him quickly, and get ready to face off the next target. Losing minimum damage, 4-0. We are cleaning up in this outside area very, very nicely, and I'm very happy about this. Now, the pattern there sort of is keeping the IS busy. Oh, look, there's another down, 5-0. This is looking good. Oh, IS, if only I had made a better shot. There you go. Their Scumbag has finally hit me. Only detracked me, which is fine. So now I've got to get round this corner, and I have to start laying into this Lerva. This is decision making that was going through my head, but I've got to do it in a way that's safe. And well, there's no other way to do it that's safe. I just have to do it, basically. So here goes. Hello, Lerva. Oh, you're facing backwards. I'll plant one straight in the back of your turret. Why not? Hopefully I could get you ammo racked or do crew damage. Pull back, reload, get ready to pull out again. Oh, see which way he's facing. He's facing my way. I don't want to risk too much damage. I was trying to see what's happening. As you can see, it was very fast action. I had to make calculated decisions. And double whammy. Scumbag hit me too. That was not nice. But as you can see, it's 9-0. This is just torture now, and it's been good. Our heavy tanks have held up town. That ISU is just sitting there going, I'm going to wait for the first person to come around this corner, or he's given up. One or two. Yeah, I think he's half given up. Look at that. Barely even aimed at him. Just drove around. And this is where I forgot about the Scumbag. I went, oh, hang on, I gotta get moving. I can't just sit here hiding from Scumbag. So I got a dead driver, So it's not looking very good. Look at that, Scumbag has nailed the position. He's obviously taking a pot shot trying to hit me or the pattern. Trying to do some damage. 11 for nothing. And this is, oh look, there's their first kill. They've actually got one. They destroyed, what did they destroy? The T-34. What a shame. A premium tank got taken out. Well, you know what? You spend that money on a premium tank, yeah, you deserve it sometimes. You deserve to be the first one down. Then of course the Black Prince falls, and the Black Prince is no, well, it's not a crap tank, it's actually a very, very strong tank. And now it's unfortunate because I'm not going to get over there to do damage on that VK45. He is just going to be cleaned up by the rest of our team, and it's going to be game over before it even get there. Look at that, he's just got medium tanks, heavy tanks, light tanks, TDs all swarming him, and there's nothing left of him. That is pretty well how I wanted to play out this battle. I wanted to support the medium tanks, give him a heavy tank support, and do a really strong game. As you can see, XVM said 42% chance to win on this kind of a battle. Now, I don't know whether it came down to solely my decision making or RNG. It's one of those things that is very, very debatable on which side. But guys, look, I hope you've enjoyed my IS battles. You've probably seen one really, really crap Sand River one, but one really fast-paced decision-making one. As you can see, or hear, Bob is actually waking up. So, I better get this boy a bottle and finish editing this out for you. So outside of that, guys, happy hunting, and I'll catch you on those battlefields.